Alright, let's talk about adding an index to the book and doing some formatting to it. So first of all, we've got our empty book. We've added some index markers throughout the book. So we're going to go here, we're going to click on the last component in the book, and we'll go up here and we'll click Insert, and we'll just say Standard Index. And we get the Setup Standard Index dialog box, which is similar to when we generate lists. We have to decide what we're going to include and what we're going to leave out, and by default we see that index markers are included, but we could include any number of these marker types here. But generally, if you're going to create an index, you use one index type, one marker type, and then that's what you'll use to generate it. And then we want to leave the create hypertext links checkbox checked, so we can get some links here. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And then we get prompted to update the book. We could add the index without generating it, but typically you'll go ahead and generate it. And one thing we did do to make things a little faster, we moved the generate TOC down here to the don't generate dialog box. And again, you can just double click these to move them up and down. Things will go a little faster if we don't have to generate the table of contents every time. So we're going to go ahead and click update. We get a few messages in our console here, probably unrelated to what we're doing, so we're going to go ahead and hide that. And then let's take a look at it. So there's our table of contents, and basically when you first generate a table of contents, it's not going to have any formatting done to it. Let's just press Escape ZZ to get to 100% zoom so we can see this a little bit better. I mean, you'll get your footers, you'll get your page margins, just like the rest of the components in your book, but you're not going to get any formatting. In the next video, we'll add a little bit of formatting. Let's talk about navigation real quick, though, because a lot of times what you're going to see is some entries that might need to be changed. And what you can do is, if you press your Control and Alt keys and hold them down, you can see that the cursor changes into a little pointy finger. And if we click on the page number, it will actually take us to that marker in the document. So let's just Control Alt click on one of these, and you'll see it actually opens that component and it actually selects the marker. You can see it selected there on the left hand side of the line. So that's pretty handy. And then the other thing you can do is, if you press the Control Tab key, you can actually go back to the index. So it's Control Alt click, and then it's Control Tab, and that'll actually take you back. So it's pretty handy. If you see some things in your index that you want to change, you can quickly go to the marker, make the change, and then you can Control Tab to go back. Now, of course, you won't see any changes until you actually update the book and generate the index again, but it's very handy for navigation. And also, in your resulting PDF file, these page numbers will be links as well. So you definitely want to choose generate hypertext links when you create your index.